Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jay here, and I was gonna do a video where I just basically said how my year was, 2021. By the way, it was okay. I mean, it had its ups and downs, but what person's year in their life doesn't have ups and downs? But something happened recently I heard about that really it reinvigorates my disgust and disdain for human society these days. And it's based on the picture of this gentleman right here. As most of you would know, legendary and iconic NFL head coach and broadcaster John Madden passed away the other day at the age of 85. Now, me personally, I never really got to see him coach too much. I mean, I know he ended his coaching career in 1978. I was about 5 years old, didn't really care about the sport that much. Matter of fact, when I was a kid, I always called it that dumb falling down game. I didn't get into it until Super Bowl 20, when the Bears beat the New England Patriots. The Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots, they play each other, and the Bears ended up winning that one because, well, they had a really good defense. They went throughout the year. At I think they had 16 games then, but they had one loss, and their one loss came from the team that basically ran the table and won every single game, including the Super Bowl. And it was the 1971 Miami Dolphins. No team has done that since. Now, one team has had a perfect 16-0 record in the NFL season. That was the Patriots a few years back. They got beaten in the Super Bowl by the Giants, but this is okay. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, in this, and a lot of people were like, oh, it's sad to see him go and all that. However, a college professor in Houston, not the University of Houston, thank God, Andrew McGregor, decided to use it to basically say his own agenda. He basically said that Madden's NFL games that he made through EA Sports perpetuated black athletes, or did something about that. And through doing that, he created a digital plantation, basically saying that he is the video game equivalent of a slave owner from the old South during the days of slavery. He said this on Twitter. Boy, was his tweet ratioed. Okay? Like 600 or so likes. But quote tweets in the tens of thousands. People are basically saying, basically, what the fuck, this moron, or, basically doing this whole thing. Here's the thing, and the funny thing is, I saw a few people doing some, talking about it on their various channels, and they were talking about how, and some of the people in the comments apparently don't know who he was, because some were like, oh, well, he's old, he's white, he's got to be a racist. Oh my God, I really hate when people do this. First of all, when people say, look at someone, they automatically think of things. For example, Madden, people think that, oh, he was old, he was white, he was probably a racist. They look at me. I'm a white guy. People think that I'm a racist. Okay, I am not a racist. And let me tell you, if you look at someone and assume, like, for example, if you look at a white person and assume right off the bat that they're a racist, that makes you a racist. Anyway, it always disgusts me when people don't do when they dishonor the dead, okay? And it happened earlier this year when Rush Limbaugh died. A lot of people just disrespected him. I personally didn't care anything. Didn't really. I didn't like him and I didn't hate him. I was like in between with Rush Limbaugh. But as for John Madden, I loved how he was like he had such energy, such passion for the game. And when you do something like that, it just disgusts me. It's like I would say show some respect, but these people be like, well, I didn't show any respect for him then when they were alive. Why should I do it now? I say, well, you show some respect because they can't defend themselves now. But I am just so mad that there are people like this in this world these days. That's all I gotta say. I hope you all have a happy new year, and I'll see you again in 2022. Well, Jen saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. And rest in peace, John Madden.